I am Cassie Courtney. I'm from Surrey, BC, Canada, and I play in the outfield.
Hi, I'm McKinley Callback. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm a catcher.
My name is Chance Bard. I'm from Silverdale, Washington, and I play in the outfield.
My name is Daisha Hobbs, and I'm from Tremont, Utah, and I play second base.
Just hang on to the microphone there. We'll start with you. This is the NWAC Softball Championship pre-tournament press conference. And we're glad you're with us here in Spokane. We have Douglas and Big Bend. They are in the opening game tomorrow. Douglas is the 2nd seed. Big Bend is the 15th seed. We're going to start on the far right. Big Bend from Moses Lake, the Vikings. Talk a little bit about your season and the success that you've had getting here to Spokane.
Well, our success started from the beginning. We started to get together as a team very well, and I think that we started to build confidence towards the end, and it just went uphill from the beginning.
Passing it over to your teammate as we continue with our NWAC Softball pre-tournament press conference. Why did you choose Big Bend, and how would you recommend that community college to other kids who are considering that?
I actually chose Big Bend because of the rapport that I built with the coaches and the staff when I came in and came on a recruit visit, and that was my senior year in high school. And from the get-go, I built a connection with all of my teammates, and that's mainly what attracted me so strongly. And also, I've always loved softball and academics. I've always really wanted to pursue medicine, and right now I'm getting my DTA in chemistry, so it's quite wonderful because I get the opportunity to do academics, softball, and the whole 9 yards. And I would recommend it because if you are an athlete and you're really looking to pursue, then it's a great opportunity.
We want to thank you from Big Bend, from Moses Lake. Sit tight there while we pass it to our friends from Douglas College, and so you can pass the microphone down as we meet Douglas, the 2nd seed from Westminster, British Columbia. 35-5 on the year. What a tremendous record. How did you accomplish that?
I'd like to say it was a really big team effort, you know. It comes from every single individual on our team that we had success, and is basically almost like a family, so probably from that, yeah.
All right, passing it on to your teammate, the final question of our first press conference here today. 2nd place 2 years in a row for Douglas. You've been the bridesmaid, not the bride, as they say in sports. What will it take to get over the hump this year?
I think it'll just take all of us working together as a team like we've done so far. And I think it'll just take everyone staying in their lane, just everyone doing their job. And if we can do that, I think we'll be really successful this year.
All right, we want to thank our guests from Douglas and Big Bend. Best wishes this weekend, ladies.
Thank you.
All right. Well, welcome to Spokane and the beautiful Red Lion Hotel. It's the 2018 NWAC Softball Championships. And in a 10 a.m. game, it'll be Southwestern Oregon from Coos Bay, Oregon against Everett from Everett, Washington. We are here with the participants from Southwestern Oregon and Everett. Why don't we start with Southwestern Oregon? Introduce yourself in your hometown and your position.
So my name is Kim Frazier. I'm from Chehalis, Washington, and I'm a utility player.
My name is Alyssa Martinez. I'm from Reno, Nevada, and I'm a second baseman.
My name is Amanda Lee. I'm from Monroe, Washington, and I'm a pitcher and first baseman.
Hi, I'm Whitney Harris. I'm from Everett, Washington, and I'm a catcher.
We'll start with you, the Everett Trojans, 28-16 on the year, 10th seed. The club didn't qualify last year, so here you are in Spokane. You got to feel really excited about coming over to the east side, the beautiful side of the state.
Yeah, last year it was a struggle, but this year we came and fought apart, and we told each other that we're going to play for family, and we said we've got nothing else to lose, so let's go at it.
Pass it over to your teammate. Talk about the competition within your own conference, within your own division, and your ability to qualify here. Was it difficult to get to Spokane?
Oh yeah, we have a very tough division, and I think we played pretty well. Knowing our division, I mean, four of us are in the top 10, so I mean everyone here is good, but I think that we held our grounds and just kept fighting against the teams that were there with us.
Let's pass it over to our friends from Southwestern Oregon, from Coos Bay, Oregon. I think you said you're from Nevada, Reno, Nevada. How in the world did you end up at Coos Bay, Oregon?
So I got recruited out of Sacramento, and once I visited the campus, I just fell in love and wanted to experience a new state, so I got out of Nevada and moved to Oregon.
We'll pass it on to your teammate here. And now I'm looking at the last year's bracket, and this team was a second seed, a really good record, and didn't fare so well. What's been the discussion coming over? You said it's a 9-hour drive from Coos Bay. What's the mood like coming all the way to Spokane?
Well, we were definitely ready to come over. We're ready to compete. We definitely faced lots of adversity this season, but we've just come together as a team and a family, and we've just grown closer, and we've just gotten better over the course of the season, so we're ready.
Well, we hope the rain stays away. It's going to be a beautiful weekend in Eastern Washington. Trust us, we're glad you're here. Thank you, ladies, and best of wishes this weekend.
Thank you.
Welcome to another edition of the pre-tournament press conference here at the 2018 NWAC Softball Championships in Spokane. And we have with us this evening participants from Highline, from Des Moines, Washington, and Edmonds from Edmonds, Washington. We'll start with our guests from Highline. Please introduce yourself. Tell us your hometown, your name, your hometown, and the position you play.
My name is Rosie Del Rosario. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm a pitcher.
Al, talk to us about video.
My name's Alexis Morrow. I'm from St. Oregon, and I'm based.
My name is Emily Copeland. I'm from Sequim, Washington, and I'm a catcher.
My name is Chastity Stalko. I'm from Waterville, Hawaii, and I'm a first baseman.
All right, we're going to start with you, our friends from Edmonds. 3 of the 4 of you at this table were in this tournament last year. And looking at my notes, both teams 1 win, 2 losses. The goal obviously would be to improve on that, get to the final day. What's the key?
The key for us is just sticking to what we do on a daily basis. Our motto going into this is play for each other, play for our coaches, and play for our community. And I think that if we stick to that plan and stick to our daily routine, we can go pretty far.
Hand it off to your teammate there. 39 wins on the season and only 6 losses. There never really appeared to be a low point, was there?
I wouldn't say so. I think that there's just been a few times where we kind of psych ourselves out and overthink things on the field, but when we play normal, we do our thing like we normally do, we're really successful. I think with our team, we have a lot of trust within each other. I've never been on a team like this where you feel confident, you feel comfortable with anybody going anywhere in any situation. Anybody can be clutch at any time, and I just think trust is key on our team, and that's why we've had so much success.
All right, thank you, Edmonds. Let's move over to Highline. Maybe not the sportiest record in the world, but obviously everyone is even now. Once we get to Spokane, it's a new season, and you've got to be having that as your attitude coming in.
Exactly. We're definitely the underdogs of this tournament, but we're just ready to go out and play with heart and just have fun. We're just ready to go and give it all out in the fields.
All right, Pastor, your teammate, you were in the tournament last year, and talk about the experience and what you can tell teammates such as your teammate here as far as the experience and what to expect in Spokane.
As being a sophomore, I mean my 2nd year here, it definitely is the best journey ever. Your goal is to come to the playoffs, and what I have now told my team is we literally have nothing to lose. You want to go all out. You never know what your last game, you never know what your last about. You want to leave with the best memory that you ever had. Be like, yep, that was me, I did that. And so I just think, as coming from last year to this year, I'm going to make sure that I leave everything I can on the field and have no regrets.
All right, great answers, all you ladies. Best wishes this weekend in Spokane. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome to the pre-tournament press conference, the 2018 NWAC Softball Championship in Spokane. Our participants of this next game, which will take place at 12:30, will be Walla Walla Community College from Walla Walla, Washington, and Treasure Valley Community College from Ontario, Oregon. We'd like you to introduce yourself, your hometown, and the position you play.
Hello, my name is Kylie Hill, and I'm from Dayton, Oregon, and I play 3rd base.
My name is Brandy Schessler. I'm from Walla Walla, Washington. I'm a pitcher utility.
My name is Gabrielle Okamura. I'm from Middleton, Idaho, and I play 1st base.
My name is Jordan Henley. I'm from Twin Falls, Idaho, and I'm a catcher.
So these are Eastern Region teams. Obviously, you're from the same area. You probably play against each other, but it's a new season now, and so coming into a brand new season, not on anybody's home field, it's a neutral site. What's the key?
Just going out there and taking the first game. You know, we always just try to focus 1 game at a time and just do what we can as a team.
What have been some of the successes for the Chuckers this year?
I think one of our biggest successes was just getting over that slump that we were in towards the end of our season and really just starting to fight back to get to this tournament.
All right, we'll hand it off to our friends from Walla Walla. You've won 9 in a row, 37 and 11 overall. It's been a pretty successful season. What's the most important part been so far?
Most important part of the season. I feel like no season is perfect. You don't start from the bottom and go all the way up. There's a lot of rocky moments. So I think the most important part is we were able to overcome some of the obstacles we had and come together as a team and really work our way to where we are now.
All right, over to your teammate, and like I said, you've won 9 in a row. What's the key to keeping it going?
The key to keeping it going is honestly our culture, I would have to say. We're all very, very close, and I think that's a huge contributing factor to our success. We have learned to play for each other and just to work as a team, and I think that's one of our biggest upsides.
All right, ladies, thanks very much, and best wishes this weekend.
Thank you.
Welcome back to another NWAC preseason softball or pre-tournament softball press conference. Our participants for this game will be the Clackamas Cougars from Oregon City, Oregon, and the Bellevue Bulldogs from Bellevue, Washington. It's a 12:30 game. We'll start with you, Clackamas. Please introduce yourself, your hometown, and the position you play.
All right, I'm Aisha Ensley. I'm from Vancouver, Washington, and I play center.
I'm Madison Soper. I'm from Banks, Oregon, and I'm in
I'm Jolene House. I'm from Spokane, Washington, and I'm in center.
I'm Tatum Dow from Issaquah, Washington, and I'm pitcher.
So Bellevue, we'll start with you. You're the 5th seed in this tournament. Placed 4th last year, a really good showing. 32 and 13 overall. Talk about the keys to your success so far this year.
I think our biggest key to success is definitely how close we all are. We are, I mean, I know it's kind of cliche, but we are really a family. And we've been through some, every season has its downs, but I think the fact that we're so close has helped us get through those low points and get out of a really tough region in the north and get to where we are now.
We'll hand it off to your teammate, and again, she mentioned it's been a good run so far, but again, the key now is to keep that going. So what is the crucial points that you'll need to have the success going forward?
I mean, we're all here because we're great teams, and I think the biggest point that our coaches stress is just to be present in the moment. And we already have the tools, so we just need to use those tools in make great routine.
All right, we'll go hand to our friends from Oregon City and Clackamas, 23 and 19 on the year, and a tie for 5th place in this tournament last year. So obviously hoping to make the next step and get to the final day. What will be the key to do that?
we just got to show up and play. And the season prior for this doesn't really matter. Just how we come into the tournament and who shows up.
Off to your teammate, and again, basically the same question as far as showing up and playing a little bit more in depth as far as what Cougars can do to make some noise.
We have really good bats, so that's something to watch out for. Again, just showing up, like she says, it's important to come together as a team, and anything can happen at the NWAC tournament, so we're here to play.
All right, well, best wishes in Spokane this weekend, ladies.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the pre-tournament press conference, 2018 NWAC softball tournament in beautiful Spokane, Washington. Our participants in this 12:30 game will be Wenatchee Valley, the defending champions, and Mount Hood. Wenatchee Valley from Wenatchee, Washington, Mount Hood from Gresham, Oregon. We'll start with you, Mount Hood. Please introduce yourself, your hometown, and the position you play.
My name is Micaiah Johnson. I'm from Newport, Oregon, and I play center field.
My name is Raven Lane. I'm from Toronto, Oregon, and I'm a pitcher.
My name is Emily Lawrence. I'm from East Wenatchee. I'm an outfielder.
My name is Lisa Gonzalez. I'm from Warren, Washington, and I play center field.
So we're going to start with you, Wenatchee Valley. First place last year in this tournament. You won 7 straight games in the losers bracket.
Yes.
You were both on the field doing that. We're going to start with you. Talk about that experience. Every game, do or die.
I actually was not on the field. I had a red shirt due to injury beginning of the season, but off the field, it was an amazing atmosphere. I mean, they lost to one of our teams in our league, and then they came back and they took it, and it was just amazing. Our team was just, it was awesome.
Well, I meant you were in the area,
Yeah.
in the vicinity. Okay, we'll hand it over to your teammate, So now you're the defending champions. So the target's on your back. Talk about that.
It's been interesting this year with that. We kind of assumed, I mean, it's hard going back into that, but we're just taking it a game at a time and going into it, and anything can happen this weekend. So we're just going to go out and play our game and see what happens.
All right, we'll hand it over to our friends from Mount Hood. Freshman for the Saints. Why did you choose Mount Hood?
So I'm from Troutdale, which is really close to Mount Hood, and I've just kind of grown up around the Saints and being a fan and looking up to the players, so I wanted to be that one day, and it happened.
And hand it to your teammate. She's one of the people, you're one of the people she was looking up to. You're a year older and you were in this tournament last year. Talk about what the information and the knowledge you've imparted onto your teammate about the NWAC tournament.
Basically, once you get here, it's a whole different season. What happened before this tournament doesn't really matter. Anything can happen in the tournament. And if you just play everything you have in your heart, then it can work in favor.
All right, ladies, best wishes this weekend in Spokane. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. All right, welcome to the 2018 NWAC Softball Championship pre-tournament press conference. Our participants in the 12:30 game on Field 5 will be Columbia Basin from Pasco, Washington, and North Idaho from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We'll start with you, Columbia Basin. Please introduce yourself, your hometown, and the position you play.
My name is Michaela Kopax. I'm from Hermiston, Oregon, and I play second base.
My name is Ivy Eppinghaus. I'm from Shoreline, Washington, and I play shortstop.
My name is Megan Carver. I'm from Auburn, Washington, and I play second base.
My name is Kayla Curtin. I'm from Rosewood, California, and I play shortstop.
Okay, we're going to start with you, Kayla. I have two questions for you. First of all, how did you end up here from California?
My travel ball coach found the school because one of his players played there before.
What a beautiful city, Coeur d'Alene.
Oh, yes, it's so pretty.
Okay, second question for you, Kayla. 45-3? For real, that's your record? How'd that come about?
We're a really good hitting team. We're aggressive. We don't ever give up, no matter if we're up or down. We are super close. We just leave no doubt no matter what, and we just go all in no matter what.
All right, handing off to your teammate. You're not the defending champions, but you are the top seed, and so with that comes potentially some pressure. Do people feel some pressure this weekend, or are you just going to go out there and play?
Personally, I don't feel pressure, and I hope my teammates don't either, because we just need to play the same way we've played the entire year, and we should be fine. We feel that other teams have gotten better this season, but so have we, so it'll be a good tournament to watch.
All right, thank you to the Cardinals. We'll move to the Hawks from Pasco. One thing I haven't asked in any of the 8 games, baseball is such a superstitious sport, and I'm assuming softball is too. I'm hoping it is. Do you have a superstition, you or your team, your coach, something you can share without ruining it?
Well, for me, I'm a big knock on wood person. So if I think I'm jinxing something or anything like that, I always have to knock on wood. But we also we're sitting here and we saw someone drop salt. We were just thinking like, oh, you gotta get that over your shoulder. But so that's one of them for sure.
All right, we'll hand over to your teammate and we'll ask you about any superstitions you may have.
Personally, mine's with my hair. I have to specifically go in braids, and I have a full routine, and I got to stick with that no matter what. So if we lose a game, I got to switch something up.
All right, well, you have a lot of hair, so we're going to let you back to the hotel and do that before the game tomorrow. So thank you all, ladies, and best wishes tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.